Well, Leith, here we are at the Flavor Giant Apricot. A pretty interesting piece of fruit. I completely forgot about it, and completely forgot about how good it was. And you got an interesting story around this, don't you?
Yeah, it is definitely one of our older selections. But this tree here was originally planted in 1977 as an experiment to see how compatible different varieties were on citation rootstock. Citation was still just a number then also. And we planted these trees in 1977, and this was a full orchard, and it came time that I built my house right around it, and it became my backyard tree. I built my house in the middle of it.
And you actually stuck a pool between your house and the Flavor Giant as well, didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. So what made you keep it?
It's still alive. It's a good shade tree for the window. It's managed to survive all these years with minimal care. I mean, it's not treated like the rest of the orchard. It never gets dormant sprayed. It never gets brown rot sprayed. It never gets insect sprayed. So it's been able to survive all of these different things right in my backyard.
Speaks highly for it, doesn't it? Yeah. So this stayed as a commercial variety early on for quite a while then.
Quite a while, yeah, until we developed varieties that didn't have as many problems as this one does.
Yeah, right. You were pointing those out.
It does have a tendency some years to get a lot of holes at the blossom end.
Yeah,
and some years a little more suture. That's not
so this is the suture on this one is real deep, and that just makes it so that bacteria can get in there.
Yeah, and then this is one that has a hole in the bottom.
The hole? That's the hole?
No. Oh, you see the hole? Blossom end hole.
That blossom end hole is so small, but absolutely
it allows fungus and earwigs and everything else to climb through.
Is that right? Yeah. You know what? Here, let me take a look. Let's see if
that's a clean one.
You think this one's going to be clean? You think that hole's been penetrated by bacteria yet?
Probably. It's pretty firm, so I wouldn't think so.
Okay, let's take a look. All right. Nope, actually it's pretty clean.
It's still pretty clean.
Yep, looks pretty clean to me. So, you know what? I'm going to taste this one too.
Okay.
Because I think that's the tell right there. Why has this variety stayed around so long? Obviously,
it has a nice flavor. It a little acid, a little sugar. Acid balance is great, and it has an apricot flavor to it.
Absolutely.
It's just not fruity. It's got apricot flavor.
Well, the other thing that it really has is it has that in its firm.
Yeah.
You know, and so, like, I can almost tell you that, you know, in a week, when the firmness starts, you know, to give a little bit, that acidity is going to kind of mellow out, and that sugar is really going to get expressed. And I've already tasted one off this tree that I thought was excellent because of that. It was a little bit on the soft side. It's May 29th. All right, or 30th. What's today?
Today's the 30th.
Yeah, so May 30th. And, you know, we have this as a late May variety. So you'd say late May, maybe early June, correct? Yeah. Oh, this one, yeah, okay.
Just make sure you bite off the other end.
Yeah, I can tell. Okay.
It has nice flavor.
That's excellent. Yeah, you bet. I'd have kept this in my backyard as well. Ripped out the rest of the orchard.
Ripped out the rest of the
orchard.
And
then put in a pool.
And a horse pasture.
And a horse pasture, right, yeah. That's exactly what I would have done too.
Being that the tree is 48 years old and has not had proper care, you can see that it's got some sunburn on the trunk, some decay. There's been a few branches cut off from bacterial canker, but it still manages to put out a lot of new growth every year to keep it revived and keep it going.
Isn't that amazing how healthy it looks? You fertilize your lawn?
No.
Isn't that amazing how green her lawn is?
I don't remember to do those things anymore.
Well,
I did it one time, but
I got to tell you, the tree actually is not suffering for the neglect that it goes through, other than the fact that most of this stuff that we're looking at right here is age.
Age, yes.
This
really is age.
It's age related. So this tree's had bacterial canker. What what is the typical age, let's just say, of an apricot? How old could you expect an apricot to live to be?
In most commercial orchards, you're lucky to find 20-year-old trees.
So that would be like commercial. The half-life of an apricot would be something where around 11 years, 12 years.
12, 15 years.
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
Depending on how good the farmer is and how well he takes care of his orchard and able to keep the diseases out.
And a farmer would be more inclined to want to make sure that as the tree gets older, it starts to become more susceptible to disease, that they get it out. Right?
They get it out and start with something that's fresh and does a good job.
Yeah.
Flavor Giant has been a great tree to have in our backyard. It produces great fruit. It's delicious fruit that I make Ralph's birthday apricot pie with every year, and it's been great for a shade tree, and with the minimal care it gets, it's been fantastic, and I'm hoping it'll be here for years to come.